future of defense is here. The Helios laser weapon system of the U.S. Navy is one of the most advanced military technologies in the world. This powerful laser system isn't just science fiction. It's real, and it's already being used aboard the USS Preble. Helios stands for High Energy Laser with Integrated Optical Dazzler and Surveillance. But what does that mean? It means that somebody really wanted to use Helios as the name. Join me today as we break it down. Helios is an advanced directed energy weapon system designed to disable or destroy targets by light. It's installed on the USS Preble, an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, making it the first operational U.S. Navy ship to carry this laser weapon. The laser weapon can deliver more than 60 kilowatts of power and is designed to destroy small, fast-moving threats such as drones, unmanned boats, and even missiles. Helios employs concentrated light energy, hitting targets with incredible precision, unlike projectile-based weapons or artillery. But Helios isn't just a laser weapon. It has two other features of great import.
Helios was also designed to disrupt the intelligence and reconnaissance sensors on enemy vessels. The testing comes as threats against America's warships are growing as foreign nations stock their arsenals with drones and anti-ship missiles.
The optical dazzler. This component temporarily blinds or confuses enemy sensors, thereby allowing the weapon system to defend against threats without permanent damage. The surveillance system in the Helios provides the USS Preble crew with high-definition images and night vision to track and identify any possible threats, no matter the weather conditions, around the clock.
The Helios system blasts more than 60 kilowatts of directed energy, enough to power up to 60 homes at the speed of light, and can hit targets up to 5 miles away.
So how exactly does Helios do its job? The technology behind this weapon is fascinating, and its ability to engage targets with high-powered beams of light is what sets it apart from traditional systems.
Operationally, it works just like a laser pointer. There's a chamber inside with special material.
Looking at a boat coming in over the water, you can target exactly the engine and take out exactly the engine and not necessarily damage anything else. So, and that type of precision weapon work is something that you don't really get with conventional weapons because there tends to be more collateral.
In simple terms, Helios's laser energy works by concentrating intense beams of light onto a target where it creates such massive amounts of heat that the target is destroyed or disabled in seconds. The laser is powerful enough to take out drones, small boats, and even parts of larger aerial threats. Now, this is a tremendous leap forward from older missile defense systems that require ammunition to be loaded and reloaded, whereas Helios can fire as long as the ship has power. This means that the Helios is fully integrated into the ship's Aegis combat system. In this way, Helios will function along with the other defense systems such as radar, LiDAR, and targeting systems on the USS Preble. The Aegis combat system helps the ship's crew detect, track, and engage threats more efficiently. When the Helios is activated, it uses targeting data from the ship's spy radar as part of the overall defensive strategy.
Helios can fire for as long as it has power, which it collects from the ship, meaning it never runs out of power.
Helios has the huge advantage of being able to keep firing as long as there's power, unlike conventional weapons which need reloading, particularly when several threats, such as swarming drones or small boats, are attacking at once. This is a significant advantage. The laser is much more efficient and inexpensive than conventional weapons since it doesn't require reloads or replacement.
It's useful against a variety of threats, surface or air. It's not a niche weapon system like some other weapons that we have, throughout the military, where it's only good against air contacts, or it's only good.
The U.S. Navy is pretty serious about Helios. They've even tested it in real combat situations, and the results have been fantastic. One of the biggest successes of Helios came when it was used to shoot down a drone in a live-fire test. The test showed Helios' capability to very accurately aim at and shoot down a fast-moving aerial target like a drone. It tracked the drone, fired a concentrated beam that damaged the drone, and ultimately caused it to crash into the sea. Helios has also been tested against small, fast-moving boats that pose a distinct threat to naval vessels. These boats often travel in swarms, and traditional missile systems can be too slow or costly to deal with them effectively. Helios disabled these boats exceedingly fast, making it an ideal choice for defending against the threat. Not every threat has to be destroyed. A lot of times they only need to be disabled. With its laser, Helios can also injure sensors or electronics on incoming threats such as drones or small missiles. This soft kill capability provides another level of versatility for the Navy, since threats may be dealt with offensively or defensively without necessarily destroying them. What will Helios and directed energy weapons look like in the future? The Navy already has plans to look at expanding Helios into other ships as they evaluate plans for even higher power versions. At present, the Helios shoots a 60 kilowatt beam, and there are plans to increase that to 120 kilowatts. The scaling will also allow Helios to engage larger threats, including ballistic missiles and advanced drone swarms. In conjunction with that work, the Navy's investigating patented power generation improvements on destroyers to support the even greater demands of those lasers. One of the biggest challenges for the Navy is the cost of traditional defense weapons. For example, each missile fired to take down a drone can cost millions of dollars. Helios, in this regard, is quite unlike any other weapon. Its ammunition is virtually limitless, given that it doesn't rely on physical projectiles. In terms of addressing threats such as drones that potentially cost a few $1,000s to put together, Helios serves as a relatively cost-effective option. As Helios becomes successful, other states are trying to develop laser weapons for themselves. The U.S. Navy's success with Helios could be the tipping point of a global outlook with directed energy weapons and military defense. These systems may be relatively new, but in a few decades, this would considerably change the very structure behind naval and military defenses. The Helios laser weapon is indeed changing the face of naval warfare. From being successful in drone defense to displaying soft kill capabilities against small boats, this laser system depicts how potent and